Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, let's get this closer so happy. There we go. I am Carolyn Lewis, and this is FBMD Faith by My Deeds. How are you on this Saturday evening? I hope that all is going well and that you all have been able to get some needed rest. Let's see if I can just. Yes. Hope that everyone has gotten some needed rest. I wanted to come on for a moment trying to get in the momentum of being consistent with my lives. So I am on Facebook and YouTube today. And it's basically an open discussion. I have my glasses handy in case someone come on and ask questions. I can actually see the screen. And hopefully have a pretty good discussion. The things that's most concerning me or that was on my mind and thoughts this morning is getting into the new year and fulfilling the needs that we have for ourselves and our families and accomplishing new goals. But it's also been a time when there is, right now, Valentine's coming up, so you have um, the stores are full here with any and everything. So you have to have some consideration and thoughtfulness for others because some are panic about it already. Some are already trying to overspend. And what you should do for that time is to do something special to show that special someone, guys, especially that wife, the mother of your kids who you're with or what have you, just to show her that day. Not that you're supposed to do it every day, but that day, just a little extra something. If it's a dinner, a breakfast, a card, just a little extra something for that. Is it national? National Day of Love now. Put some thought into it. Write out your own note. It don't even have to be a card. You can write out your own letter. That's almost a lost art now is writing out a letter, but that takes time and consideration, and that shows you put forth some effort. Now, yes, I know some that's going to desire and want or require um, not a dozen roses, but the 2 dozen roses, so the 3 dozens. But whatever you do, make sure it fits you and your person. Make sure it's something that fits within their love language and that you're not going overboard with your spending. Don't spend and then out of an area of need, say for your bills or for cards and candy or something if that's there. And yes, I did see a video recently, reason that was on my mind that was saying a lady didn't want some flowers that was given to her because they came from a grocery store. Or I don't know, it was something like that. She didn't want them because didn't come from a florist that charged the arm and a leg. Ladies, that's a thought that counts. It's were they pretty? Did he bring them to you with a sincere heart? Start taking in some things that are real important instead of just thinking on the surface level, the material level. Look at the person and their meanings behind what they are doing. And not just with that on Valentine's Day, but in everyday life. Are they getting up? Are they helping you? Did he go gas your car? Did he take your car and go get it washed? Did either one of you offer to make breakfast or pack a lunch for work or take them their lunch to work? What is the consistency in their actions? Are they sincere? Are they consistent? Are they being there for you in the best way possible for both of you? So that's what I'm saying. Being sincere and not taking people for granted and not always looking to see what dollar amount is on something that they give you. So let's move right along. The next thing for me is the children. I noticed from some of the co-workers I had and also with a grandchild or two of mine, they had a hard time going back to school here after New Year's. So Let's continue to push the importance of education, making sure they're learning something at home, understanding why school is important, but more importantly, don't leave it all on the schools to educate your child, especially if you're a person of color. Make sure that they're getting their history taught to them in a proper manner, and make sure they know that our history did not start with slavery. So, with that being said, make sure you go back and the argument, and there's no need to argue who was here, was the natives, or as some was calling the Indians, were they black? Yes, but at what point did they get here? Because if we all started in Africa, when did they arrive here? I've heard some say, and I'm not going to debate it with anyone because you can look and study for yourself. If we all originated there and then had to be scattered out abroad, then where did everyone else come from? If you they didn't come from Africa. Those people was already here. They had ships, they were sailors, explorers. Think back before you say that. Yes, there was free blacks here before colonial discovery. But where did they come from and how did they get here and what were the things that they was doing and learning beforehand? As I had told someone the other day, I heard that one time in school, and that was the fourth grade. For those of you who are locally here, that was Brandon School open at that time. You heard it one time. That was Miss Haney had taught that there were free blacks here that taught the pilgrims how to garden, how to do this and that. Never heard it again. From start to graduation, never heard again. Heard that one time in fourth grade. So going back now, being older, tracing that, looking at that, yes, they were here, but we all know people migrated from somewhere. So look into that for yourself. There may be an area that you may need to study more into as well. But reason I say the history is so important because it goes back to self-love. A tree with no roots can't stand when the storm comes. So give children, younger adults, and what have you, some soil and nurture them in a manner that they can have roots. Just like a tree by the water, make sure their roots are strong in who they are. And the things that are happening, the inventions, the teachings, the from inoculations to the elevators to the brooms, everything that you can think of to teach them, that you find out so that they know, hey, I can learn. I do have that possibility. I'm not just a troublemaker. And even those who would label class clowns, troublemakers, or ADHD and have a problem and will not learn to a capacity, there are inventors. There are people who came up with other aspects of life that we use daily that was labeled like this. So do not label or allow your child to label themselves in a way that they think that they are less than, because they are not. And do not allow them to take on a teacher's opinion of them, thinking that they are less than or can't learn. We learn differently, but you still can learn in your own way. In a classroom, and our public school system is not the um, epitome of each child learns differently. It's a cookie cutter. Yes, teachers know that they're individuals and act, but when it comes down to the rules, the regulations, and so-called punishments, but here's what we have to go by. So it's not an individual thing. It is a set path that they have set for the kids to, well, teach them how to work assembly lines, teach them how to follow rules and orders or some regulations, to think that, well, less than of themselves. So you push for greatness, excellence within your children, award them, whether it be for um, maybe a trip you always want to take or a cookout that they was going to have, even if it means, hey, cousins can come over and spend the night, but whatever it is that fits into your budget with your children, do something to continue to encourage them and reward them. You go to work for reward. So when they're working and making these grades and doing things, reward them, whether if it's as a family, as a whole, maybe going out for pizza for their grades or something else. And I know everybody wants to think, oh, I gave them $100 for this or that. But sometimes we got to reel that back in, especially now with the way the economy is, and do things that fit into your budget. Excuse me. And yes, grandparents, jump in, spend that time with them kids, teach them of the times of your times and the times of old. Spend time talking to them, playing old game, teach them how to play checkers, teach them how to play Chutes and ladders or what other games, marbles. Oh my goodness, if you can get your hands on some, teach them how to play marbles, hopscotch, double dutch. Get out with them and teach them. Because it's not like we are the grandparents now that cannot get out physically, excuse me, that we cannot get out and physically do activities with them. Dodgeball, baseball, teaching them how to jump rope, working out outside. Get out with these children. Yes, you have raised your kids. Okay, but these are the blessings of your gray hairs. Get out with these children. Teach them something. Read to them. Spend quality time with them, instilling into them. That is your part of being a grandparent that you need to point to them. And well, mine don't live so close. We have FaceTime now. Use it to the very best of your ability. Get involved in these children's lives. Come back to being a community, a family with your children's and your children's children, nieces and nephews. Don't forget that, because cousins, that's that's a whole special other branch of the family. That's another blend. You have some cousins that are just as close, if not closer to you than sisters and brothers. So let's not forget them, and let's not forget their importance. And aunts and uncles, the grandfathers, do your thing. Even if you lived the party life early on, now you've went through some things, you've seen some things, you have some wisdom. Pass this on to the next generation. How to change a tire, how to check the oil in your car. And yes, ladies, you can teach that too. I had to teach my daughter. But if there is a grandfather and father there, y'all guys, reach out and teach it. Don't have our young men out not knowing how to open a door, change a tire, check oil, put gas in the car. Oh, yes, I saw that at Walmart one evening. Young girl could not get it right on how to get in and get to the pump to get gas in her car. It was embarrassing for her, but she learned, lesson learned, right? But let's make sure we teach these kids some of these things. And even for it's like the cold weather's upon us, make sure it's either some de-ice in the car or a bottle of alcohol, something where our young girls that are working will know if they come out and their windows are frosted, how to defrost their windows, and make sure that they will not, please don't go out and pour water, especially don't go pour hot water on your windshields. I know some of your adults will laugh at that, but our young people do not know that. And look, they have your whole windshield cracked, not knowing that, oh, I should have turned the car on, turned the defrost on, or I should have got de-ice or alcohol and used to melt this ice off this windshield. So let's prepare them, and please keep some blankets or something in the car in case they may have car trouble and need to wait on someone to come get them. So water, blankets, lights, a flashlight or something so they can have. Make sure the car is set for them to be safe and wait upon help to arrive. Something else that was touching me on my heart about this: expectancies when you're dating or talking to someone. First, expect the very best from yourself. Know what you like, know what you have to offer, and try to match that same energy with someone else. Enjoy the conversation, enjoy the activities that you may get out and do, but do not allow someone to put pressure on you to move too fast if that's not what you want to do. And listen for keywords. If he's saying let's just talk and see where this go, but you know you want something serious, don't waste your time with that. Let's see where it go. Don't waste your time with that because he is not serious.